All right. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, and happy World Kindness Day today. I am your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the lovely, wonderful, beautiful Moonstruck TV. I am super excited to come on today and just to, number one, always share my gifts with you all and to see how the readings are with the callers, but also to share a little bit about what's been going on the last 3 weeks of my life. So, been very busy. I just got back from doing what I call a little 3 week mini tour. So I was on the East Coast. Visited New Jersey and New York and Pennsylvania, and was out there really for an event called the New Jersey Para-Unity Expo, and got to share my gifts and meet so many beautiful, amazing people that are out in that area there. And just all over, so many people came into that expo, and it was incredible. And had just beautiful connections, amazing energy that was there. There was a lot of energy, but we had some great connections. And then that was 2 days worth. And one of the highlights of my, for me personally, I mean, of course, sharing my gifts and seeing the comfort and the closure and the healing that and guidance that the clients as they came to me got. But one thing that I loved, that I just wanted so much to be able to meet one of my kind of silent mentors for 28 years that I've been a medium and practicing mediumship. I wanted to meet the well-renowned medium Chip Coffey. If you're familiar with Chip Coffey, he was who I believe directed and produced, correct me if I'm wrong, but Psychic Kids. So, and I loved that because back when I was younger, what I do now and my gifts that I had back then were looked at as, imagination, or, I was troubled, or I needed, psychological help. And he really, did this show to show that, these are gifts that kids have at a young age, and we grow up with them, and we don't quite understand them if we don't have, guidance or mentors. So I love that he did that. And then he also worked with, a paranormal team, kind of a ghost hunting show called Kindred Spirits. So it was just so neat to be able to quickly just tell him how much that he has, inspired me and, mentored me. Little did he know, behind the scenes, kind of a silent mentor. But got to have a picture, meet him briefly. That was really cool. Got to meet Jason Hawes of Ghost Hunters, and got to kind of be at an after party with all the ghost hunters, the team, and then also Ghost Brothers and Kindred Spirits and Project Fear. I mean, there's so many. It was so fun. So I had a great time. Then got to tour around New York, and with my husband, that was incredible. Got to go to Ground Zero. Now, I'll tell you, if you've never had the chance to go to New York, to go to Ground Zero, or to go to the Empty Sky Memorial that's on the other side, that's in New Jersey, I highly suggest you take some time and go and just be in the moment, feel all the feels, back on that horrific, tragic day of 9/11 in 2001. I have to think my daughter was 18 months, my oldest. So I remember exactly where I was and what I was doing, and remember that whole day. So to be there at Ground Zero doing what I do, it was very overwhelming. It was heavy, but it also was just very, just, uh, I guess, kind of humbling. It was just kind of interesting. All the feels, all the feels. But so anyhow, we got to do that and go to some other places, and then I got to take my husband to a Philadelphia game in Pennsylvania. That was fun. Got to go see a live Eagles game. We had great seats. That was a blast. So, and they won, and it was a crazy win. So that was kind of cool to be present for. And then we came back home, and I had one day to turn around and go to Indiana and went to visit my cousins. And out there, got to see them. I have not seen these two cousins in 40 years. So, yes, that tells you how old I am. So, and got to do a few events out there, and that was incredible, absolutely incredible. So, anyhow, so I'm just getting back. I'm back in the groove of everything, and cannot wait to see how this full moon energy is going to affect readings. So, as some of you know, we have the full beaver moon that's here on Friday. So, the energy a couple days before is starting to be heightened. So, the veil between us and the physical or the spiritual realm is very thin. And then, usually, a couple days after. So, if you're wanting to do some full moon energy work, you can start now. Put that moon water out there, all your crystals and stones, and let them absorb all that beautiful full moon feminine energy. So we'll see how these readings are. Already have had some amazing connections today. So to get to it, some of you know that I bring up numbers, and numbers are really connected to either someone in spirit or a spirit guide, or, can just be intuitively connecting to either a caller or any other readings that I have later tonight. So the number, I got fairly large number, this number 78, which would be like the age of 78, July 8th, someone even born in 1978. But what was interesting is it switched to 15, which 7 plus 8 being 15. So I'm going to kind of go with those numbers. We got kind of a broad, you know, um, I guess, range of how these will connect, but I thought I better throw them all out there, and we'll see what happens with the callers tonight. But also, if they connect as like a birthday or a death date or an age. This is how spirit works. So, but I did pull a couple cards, as we always do, for everybody. And the affirmation, we'll do that one first, because I did pull two, because we're in the full moon energy. And so I thought, let's pull a moonology card. So, really quickly, the affirmation for everybody, and I love this card. It really does resonate with me with some things going on in my life. And it says, forgiveness helps me to let go and move on with my life, opening up to new and loving experiences. So, forgiveness helps me to let go and move on with my life, which is very true. Forgiveness is huge, and the human side does not like to forgive, by the way, but it's very, very good and very cleansing and helpful. But opening up to new and loving experiences. So basically, you've got to forgive so you can move on, so you can open yourself up to new and loving experiences. Otherwise, if you don't, you will always sit in that kind of secluded dark space, and you'll miss out on new opportunities. So think about that for sure. Then the card that was pulled on the moonology, which this actually fits beautifully with this now that I'm reading it, the new moon in Aquarius. So shout out to all of the Aquariuses, those air signs. I'm an air sign as well. And it says to bring love into the situation. So there you go. Forgiveness helps me to let go and move on with my life, opening up to new and loving experiences, then bring love into the situation. Now, if those aren't perfect together, I don't know what is. So there you go. Some affirmation and a little oracle moonology for you all, and however that meshes with your life. Take it on in. All right, you guys. Well, I am super excited. I've been out for a bit, and so I'm happy to be back. But my first caller is Jamie. Jamie is from, I believe, Kansas City, Missouri. Hi, Jamie. This is Mini Medium. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, hun. How can I help you tonight?
I'm not really sure. I've just been going through a lot lately, in my life. Just, I really just don't have any direction. Kind of
Okay.
lost at what I should be doing.
Okay. Okay. Welcome to the many of the masses. I think we're all kind of like in this weird kind of like vortex of energy lately. It's been really interesting. And
Yeah,
I'll tell you, I do probably, I don't know, average of 15 readings a week ish. And I'll tell you, you're not out of the norm, my friend. You're right there with many. So I think
yeah.
we're all just, you know, waiting to see how next year is, So
Mhm.
um, I happy to see what I can do to give you some guidance. I'm gonna pull a few cards, just
Mhm.
to see if there's anything that stands out. When I use my cards, for those who aren't familiar, I do use tarot, but I use them more as a guide or a tool, but really a visual validation of what my gifts are
Okay.
giving me. So I just sometimes it's nice. The human side wants validations. Um,
Mhm.
so just a couple things really just interesting. As I pulled your cards, uh, and I don't believe in coincidences at all. I don't believe in them. I think everything happens for a reason. Um,
Mhm.
and your cards happen to actually equal up to the number 15. So, do you
Oh
connect with that
wow.
number? Do you connect with the number
Um,
15?
I don't think so. Nothing I
Okay.
can think of. Anyways.
Okay. Okay, no worries, and keep that in mind. So 15 for me as I connect, it'll be, the 15th of a month being a death date, a birth date, a significant date. Now we could be looking at January 5th as a date where it's a one and a five. So it's kind of how spirit gives me numbers and connects. Um, but I really do, honestly, I feel like I am going back to 2015. So I want you to keep that in mind. So 9 years ago, um, just because there seems to be some shadow work that I'm feeling clear back from 9 years ago that is really a big part of what's holding you back from being able to find your purpose or to find your happiness or what you're wanting to do with your life. So just be mindful of about that time, about that 2015 time. Okay. um, and if it resonates, please, you can interrupt and let me know. um, so in looking at your cards, there boy, there's such an emphasis on you being a very spiritual being, my friend. You have a lot of
Mhm.
beautiful anyways. So you pulled this high priestess card, this eight of pentacles, which is right side up, by the way. But there's also what I kind of felt was going to be coming. Now, this deck I use is primarily feminine energy. It's mostly women. There's 10 cards that have men. You happen to pull one card that is really the I guess I would say the dominant of them. And that King of Swords is the battle, my friend. So there's some masculine energy that's holding you back from doing what you're wanting to do with your life. Um, so please be mindful of who that may be. Are you married?
No. Mm-mm. No, I've
Okay.
been alone for a while. Yeah. Few years.
Okay. For how many
Mhm.
years? I'm sorry.
At least about almost 3.
3 years? Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, so eh, the the energy of that masculine really, I know this is kind of hard to explain in such a short amount of time, but it is the source of energy that if you look at cord cutting, which I do a lot of cord cutting, it's cutting that energetic cord of energy that's feeding into you
Mhm.
from the masculine energy. So it's going back
Mhm.
again. I want you to go back to 2015 and what was going on with the man in your life, whether it be dad or significant other. Oh, has dad passed? Boy, I just had a very strong father step in. Boy,
I'm not
has your
sure.
dad?
I haven't spoken to him in a few years.
Ah, okay. It's making a lot of sense. Okay. All right. So, um, again, these are the energies, and it goes, and honestly, that card I pull fits really beautifully with you too, hon, where forgiveness helps so that you can let go and move on, so you can find love and
Yeah, I thought
happiness.
so.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. That fits beautifully with you. So all this is coming full
Yeah.
circle. So, finding forgiveness for dad, even, any masculine or male in your life. So be mindful of that.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
really is the biggest source of energy I feel that's holding you back. I think that's going to help you have kind of a next step is working on that.
Mhm.
Um, Also, that very high vibrational spiritual side that you have, you're just not using it to its full potential. So
Yeah.
you you really have a very high vibrational energy. It's just this masculine energy is kind of overshadowing it. So
Mhm.
you have a healing energy. There's no doubt in my mind you're meant to help and heal others. So if you've been drawn to, anything in the medical field or teaching or massage therapy or cosmetology, all of these are right in that kind of that healing realm. Do you work right
Mhm.
now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Because I feel what you're doing for work and you don't have to say what you do. I just feel it's just a job and that's fine. We got to
Mhm.
pay our bills
Yeah.
somehow.
Mhm. Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, but think about adding something to your life that is going to fill up that spiritual cup, but will also help you to close these chapters and that energy and cut those cords with dad, or any other masculine energy in your life.
Yeah.
Um, I'll
Yeah, there's
tell you,
been
my
a
friend.
few like disappointments
Oh yeah, I
with
can.
them.
Yeah, and when you go back to that 2015, I know you're going to go.
Mhm.
Ah, yep, I get it.
It could
You'll
be my ex-husband.
Yeah, I that's the direction
Yeah.
I was going, but I wanted you to say.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
I was thinking and I was like, well, he kinda kept coming around that time, I think.
right.
You
Yeah.
know, and they always mess with everything as they do.
Oh,
And
right.
mhm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's just that unfortunate lingering, source of energy that,
Mhm.
just we have to move on and forgive and find closure. And
Mhm.
then once you do, it's amazing to see how things start just flowing beautifully. So, think about doing that for sure. Because as I see next year, we're in the year of the nine. That means that it's a time for completion. It's ending cycles. It's ending, journeys that have either not served you in a good way or you're ready for the next
Mhm.
chapter. And you're right there,
Yeah.
my friend. You're right there.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a lot
Yeah.
of things come full circle, or I've seen it for what it is lately.
Yeah.
And
Um,
it's obviously not good, to be around. So I
right.
get that.
Right.
Yeah, I do
And
understand that.
I, I honestly, this might sound weird to say, but I'm proud of you and I commend you for taking time away from any men right now and just focusing on
Mhm.
you. Because I feel,
Yeah.
it'll be time for you to have a new relationship within due time. But
Mhm.
for now,
Yeah.
still keep working on you and you'll see how it all
Mhm.
come around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been trying to do that for a while, but
Good. Good. Well,
yeah.
that's good. Well,
Yeah.
watch for next year. It's going to be a good year.
I hope so. I really, really need I truly need it. Truly do.
I I know, hon. Well, I will be sending you lots of good love and light and good positive energy your way, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. You're so welcome. You have a wonderful night.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. I think we got time for the next caller. And I missed the name of Tiffany. Oh, hi, Tiffany from Canada. Oh, I love my
Hello.
Canada. How are you? This is the mini medium.
I'm good.
Good. How can I help you tonight, my friend?
I was just wondering if there's anything on like family, health, or career.
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, let's kind of just I'll go with whatever pops up first. Um,
Okay.
for sake of some time, um, let me ask you, just because I love out of curiosity, um, because I keep getting numbers today like crazy. Uh, do you connect with the number 15 as a significant number, death date, a birth date, an age?
Yeah, my birthday's on the 15th of January.
Oh, beautiful. I meant to connect with you. I knew I would find my person. Oh, I love it. Okay. Well, my friend, that your birthday, your number has been popping up all over. So, um, and I know, for sake of some time, I'm going to dive right into what's already coming up. So, but I'll tell you that number I was getting was really coming from a beautiful mother energy on the other side. So I was very much channeling a soul that is like a mother or mom. It was very maternal when I was seeing that number. So, however you connect with that, would that be your mom, or grandmother?
What's that, sorry?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I missed that.
And that would be your mom?
Hello?
Are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I missed that.
You're okay. No, that number 15 I was getting, just wanted you to know it's coming from a very beautiful maternal spirit or energy that has passed. So has your mom or grandmother passed? So mom's mom?
Nope, they are still alive.
Okay. So I want you to be mindful of and this can very well be if you're married, significant other. So very maternal was bringing me that number 15, very much from the other side. So whoever very much
Okay.
is protective of you from the maternal was mentioning your birthday, that 15. Now, in looking, I pulled a few cards for you. I know you were kind of asking a few different topics, but um, boy, I'll tell you, you hold a lot of energy about your kiddos. So, and you have children?
Yes, I have 3.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. I just wrote down the number 3. So beautiful. I know I've got about 5 minutes, so I'm going to tell you in this time. Um, Being that all that energy is sitting with you when it comes to the babies, some things I want you to just be mindful of. Really coming here in about the next, oh gosh, well, 8 weeks. Boy, this coming soon, Mama. So in about the next 2 months, starting into January, February, uh, very much your oldest, I'm being drawn to the oldest, having some pretty significant shifts or changes in their path. Um, there's a sense of even needing to just let it happen. So, and a lot of education wrapped around this because I see books everywhere. Is your oldest old enough to be attending higher education, college, high school?
No, she's in grade 5.
She's in 5. Okay. Your oldest is only, oh, in 5th grade. Okay. I had to think she's only 5
Yeah,
years old. Okay. So,
yeah, she's
um,
10.
okay. And I'm sorry, what was that?
She's 10 years old, just turned 10.
10. Gotcha. Okay. Perfect. So even with her, some very significant changes with education coming. So I don't know how it is in Canada right around March time, springtime, um, but very much thinks outside the box. So if she's I know my daughter's 12 and, she's kind of put in different educational classes based on how she learns. So watch for that. There's this emphasis on her being uh, really almost over the top. Especially, is she very intellectual when it comes to reading?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Just want to tell you, right? Yeah, about that March time. I don't know how school is for you guys. Do they go on a spring break around that time? I know it sounds weird, but
Yes, yes, they do.
okay, okay. So just watch around that time, just to give you a time frame of them even wanting to talk about her education, or she's in some more advanced classes. I think my only concern is that just how quickly this may progress, that it may be too much, too soon, too fast. So just kind of watch for that
Okay.
for her. And then your Oh, wow. Okay. Um, how do you connect with the month of August?
Um,
Do you
I have
want to?
my in-laws, my father-in-law's birthday is there, and my sister-in-law's birthday is in August.
Okay. And both living?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. Um, all right. Just some little bit of some, I feel like I'm going towards your father-in-law just because of what I'm seeing, more masculine side. Maybe just have him be mindful of, there's a lot of emphasis on that month having some health, not really issues, but needing to address some things, especially with blood pressure, with the heart, the lungs, um, especially with father-in-law. So, boy, when I mentioned the
Okay.
mother energy that was here, I got that coming in again. So this has got to be on your husband's side, my friend. And whoever this is the
Okay.
one that mentioned.
Yeah, it actually might be my father-in-law's mom. She just passed away
Yeah,
not too
yeah.
long ago.
Okay, perfect. Okay. She's the one popping in really quick and wanting to make sure her son takes this seriously. So have him make sure he's staying on top of that blood pressure and even the uh, cholesterol. That was one thing I was seeing too. So the arteries. Sometimes they'll do this. They'll pop in because they're worried about their babies, which ironically, we're talking about your baby. So this has kind of come a little full circle. Um, but
Okay.
I'll tell you, I know I've got about 90 seconds, but just want you to just know for you, take a deep breath, mama. There's a lot of energy of worry about the kids, but I'll tell you, I'm very transparent with what I see, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Maybe not what you want to know, but I'm not worried about the kids. So take a deep breath. I feel like they're going to be just fine.
Okay.
Matter of fact, your oldest daughter is smart as hell, my friend. Oh my gosh, she's got her brain. I can't even keep up with it. So watch out for that one. All right, my friend. Well, I know this was so brief and a lot in such a short amount of time, but I think the biggest message was to just watch over that oldest for sure. But please let your father-in-law know his mother came through if you feel comfortable, and have him check his health. Okay.
Okay, we'll do that. Well, thanks so much.
Okay. All right, my friend. You're welcome. Have a wonderful night.
You too. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, you guys, that is a quick wrap, right? It goes by so fast. But I am your mini medium. Please go follow me on Instagram at minimedium75. Facebook is mini medium. And then my website, mini-medium.com. See you next time, guys. Bye.